Imagine if, even after 60, you could feel more alive, more energetic, and more confident in the bedroom without pills or expensive treatments. As we age, changes in blood flow, energy, and intimacy can sneak up on us. It's not your imagination if things feel a little off. But here's the good news. There's a natural way to support your body. Today you'll learn about 4 tiny seeds that can help improve circulation, boost energy, and even support performance without harsh side effects. They're simple, affordable, and easy to add into your meals. One of them even works in a way similar to prescription meds, but naturally. Stick around, because just a few changes could help you feel like yourself again. 1. Walnuts. Let's take a moment to talk about walnuts. Something so small, so easy to overlook, yet surprisingly powerful when it comes to helping men over 60 feel more alive, more confident, and more in control of their health. At first glance, walnuts just seem like a regular snack. Maybe you toss a few in your oatmeal or see them in baked goods. But the truth is, these little nuts are loaded with nutrients that support blood flow, energy, and even performance behind closed doors. Most people don't realize it, but one of the biggest reasons men struggle with intimacy as they get older has nothing to do with desire. It has everything to do with circulation. When blood doesn't flow properly, things just don't work the way they used to. And that's not your fault. It's a natural part of aging. But that doesn't mean you can't do something about it. Walnuts are packed with something called L-arginine. That's a type of amino acid your body uses to make nitric oxide, a natural chemical that helps your blood vessels relax and open up. When your vessels open up, blood can flow more easily through your body, especially to the places where it matters most. This simple process of improving blood flow can make a big difference in how you feel, not just in the bedroom, but in your overall energy, confidence, and connection with your partner. One man I heard about was in his late 60s and had been married for over 40 years. He loved his wife deeply, but he felt like something was missing. He said he felt like he was fading, physically, emotionally, and even in the way he related to her. After learning about the link between circulation and intimacy, he decided to make a small change. Every morning he added a handful of walnuts to his breakfast. That's it. No big diet change, no medications, just a handful of walnuts. Within weeks, he felt a shift. His energy improved, his mood lifted, and he felt more present, not just in his body, but in his relationship too. And that's the thing. Walnuts don't just support your physical health, they support your emotional health too. When you feel stronger and more capable, you show up differently. You laugh more. You move more. You engage with the people around you in a deeper way. And this isn't just a feel-good story. Science backs it up. Studies show that walnuts improve blood vessel function. They also contain healthy fats, omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation in your arteries. Inflammation makes it harder for blood to move freely. When you reduce that inflammation, your heart works better, your brain functions better, your body feels more alive. What makes walnuts even more impressive is their antioxidant power. As we age, our blood vessels can get stiff or damaged. Antioxidants help protect those vessels from further damage and keep them flexible. This means your body can keep delivering blood, oxygen, and nutrients to where they're needed most: your muscles, your heart, your brain, and your reproductive system. And the best part? You don't need to eat a giant bowl of them every day. Just a small handful, about 6 to 8 walnuts, is enough to start giving your body the support it needs. Whether you add them to your morning cereal, toss them into a salad, or eat them plain as a snack, walnuts are easy to include in your routine. And let's be honest, making health changes later in life can feel overwhelming. But this is simple. No pills, no complicated instructions. Just a food you can buy at any grocery store that works naturally with your body. Over time, that small daily habit can help restore something you may have thought was gone for good: your energy, your strength, and yes, even your confidence in those quiet, personal moments. So many men think these changes are just part of aging, something they have to accept. But sometimes, the body just needs a little support, something to help it do what it already knows how to do. That's what walnuts offer, a safe, natural way to keep things working better for longer. So if you've been feeling a little off lately, maybe you've noticed changes in how you feel, how you sleep, or how connected you feel with your partner, this might be one of the easiest places to start. You don't have to fix everything overnight. You just need to take one step. Grab a bag of walnuts, put them somewhere you'll see them. Make them part of your routine. Give it time, and you might be surprised at how much better you feel inside and out. 2. Almonds. Let's talk about almonds. Yes, those simple, crunchy little nuts you can find in nearly every grocery store. You might just see them as a snack or something to toss in a trail mix, but they're actually one of the most powerful foods for men over 60 who want to feel stronger, more energetic, and more alive, especially when it comes to blood flow, hormone balance, and overall vitality. Now, most people think almonds are just healthy because they're low in carbs or high in fiber. But there's a lot more going on beneath the surface. Almonds are packed with 2 key nutrients that play a big role in how your body feels and functions as you age: magnesium and vitamin E. These nutrients are like a 1-2 punch for your blood vessels and your hormones. Let's start with magnesium. As we get older, many of us don't get enough of it. Magnesium is essential for blood flow because it helps relax blood vessels, which means better circulation from head to toe, including to areas where better circulation can make a very big difference. Poor circulation often shows up in subtle ways: cold hands and feet, fatigue, low drive, or feeling distant in your relationship. But when blood starts flowing more freely, you feel warmer, more energized, and more connected, physically and emotionally. Vitamin E in almonds also plays a crucial role. It acts like a shield for your arteries, protecting them from damage caused by oxidative stress and inflammation. Think of your arteries as highways for your blood. Over time, if there's too much traffic in the form of bad cholesterol or inflammation, those highways get clogged. But vitamin E helps keep things smooth and open, so blood can get where it needs to go without anything slowing it down. There's another benefit of almonds that most men don't realize: they support testosterone production. Testosterone isn't just about desire, it affects mood, energy, muscle strength, and even confidence. The healthy fats in almonds help your body create and maintain testosterone naturally, without needing pills or injections. When testosterone levels are balanced, you don't just feel better, you feel like yourself again. One man I remember hearing about was in his late 60s. He had been retired for a few years and told his family that something inside him just felt off. He wasn't sick, exactly, but he didn't feel like the man he used to be. He had less energy, he didn't sleep well, and his connection with his partner had become strained. What really hit him, though, was that he didn't just want to perform better, he wanted to feel alive again, not just go through the motions, but truly feel good in his body again. That's when he started adding almonds to his routine. Nothing fancy, just a small handful every morning with breakfast. After a few weeks, things began to shift. He started noticing small changes first. His hands and feet weren't as cold. He had more energy in the afternoon. He felt more alert during the day and slept better at night. Over time, those small changes added up to something much bigger. He started feeling more like himself, like the man he used to be. And that's what almonds can do. They don't offer a quick fix or an overnight miracle, but they quietly work in the background, supporting your body from the inside out. They help reduce inflammation, which means your heart and arteries don't have to work as hard. They help keep testosterone steady, which keeps your energy and mood in balance. And they help your blood flow more easily, which affects everything from brain function to intimacy. Many men in their 60s and 70s have shared that they thought their best days were behind them. But sometimes, all your body needs is the right kind of fuel. Almonds give your body the tools it needs to repair, restore, and renew. And because they're so easy to eat and enjoy, adding them to your life doesn't feel like a chore. It's a small, simple step, but one that can lead to real, lasting changes. Whether you eat them raw, roasted, or sprinkled on top of yogurt or oatmeal, almonds are one of the easiest and most effective ways to support your health naturally. No prescriptions, no weird supplements. Just a handful a day can help you feel more awake, more responsive, and more in tune with yourself. So if you've been feeling like something's missing lately, if your energy is low, your body feels slower, or you're just not feeling that spark like you used to, try reaching for almonds. It's not about turning back the clock. It's about giving your body what it needs to keep moving forward, feeling strong and confident every step of the way. If you're enjoying this so far, please hit that subscribe button to stay updated. And if you have any questions or something you want to share, just leave a comment below. I'm here to help. 3. Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts are one of those surprising, powerful foods that many people overlook, but they can make a huge difference for men over 60 who want to boost their circulation, energy, and overall health. It's amazing how just one Brazil nut a day can bring so much benefit. And that's because of something very special inside these nuts called selenium. Selenium is a mineral that plays a crucial role in your body's ability to heal, protect itself, and maintain strong, flexible blood vessels. As we age, many of us don't get enough selenium in our diets, and that shortage can lead to serious problems. When your selenium levels drop, your arteries, the blood vessels that carry blood throughout your body, can start to stiffen and get damaged. This makes it harder for blood to flow smoothly, especially to sensitive areas like the heart and, importantly, the penis. Poor blood flow can cause low energy, cold extremities, and can even affect intimacy and confidence. I remember Marvin, a 74-year-old man who came to me feeling worn out and discouraged. He wanted to feel capable again, to show up for his wife the way he used to. But over time, his energy had dropped, and he noticed he wasn't feeling the same connection in his relationship. What Marvin didn't realize was that much of this came down to his circulation and selenium levels, which had quietly slipped too low. We started with a very simple change, adding just one Brazil nut a day to his diet. Brazil nuts are the richest natural source of selenium, and just one nut provides more than enough selenium for a full day. This tiny addition began to work like a gentle but powerful tune-up for Marvin's body. The selenium helped reduce inflammation in his arteries and made those blood vessels more flexible again. Better flexibility means blood flows easier and reaches where it's needed most. Over the next few weeks, Marvin started to notice changes. He felt more awake and alert during the day. His hands and feet were warmer, a sign that his circulation was improving. Most importantly, he felt more connected to his wife, not just physically, but emotionally. That little nut was helping his body heal from the inside out, boosting testosterone naturally, and supporting his heart health too. The incredible thing about Brazil nuts is that they don't just help with circulation and energy, they also protect your cells from damage. Selenium acts like a shield against oxidative stress, which is like rust for your body's tissues. This stress builds up over time and causes inflammation and damage that can worsen heart disease, lower hormone levels, and slow your body's natural healing process. By giving your body enough selenium every day, Brazil nuts help fight this damage and keep your body functioning better for longer. It's easy to add Brazil nuts to your routine, too. Just one a day, eaten raw or lightly roasted, can provide all the selenium you need. You don't need to eat a lot because too much selenium can be harmful. But just one Brazil nut is a perfect, natural dose. That's all it takes to support your arteries, keep your blood flowing well, and help your body feel more energetic and alive. If you've been feeling tired, disconnected, or just not yourself lately, Brazil nuts could be a simple and natural way to help turn things around. It's not about quick fixes or expensive treatments. Sometimes the smallest changes make the biggest difference. A single Brazil nut each day can unlock your body's natural healing powers, improve your circulation, support your hormone levels, and help you feel more alive and confident. For men over 60, taking care of your circulation and hormone balance is one of the best things you can do for your health and happiness. Brazil nuts are a small but mighty tool in that journey. They remind us that nature often provides simple, powerful solutions. By making this tiny nut part of your daily routine, you're giving your body the support it needs to stay strong, keep moving, and enjoy life to the fullest. Marvin's story isn't unique. Many men discover that with a bit of help from nature's gifts, they can reclaim the energy and connection they thought were gone for good. Brazil nuts offer hope and healing in a way that feels natural, easy, and truly effective. So if you're ready to take a small step that could lead to big changes, try adding one Brazil nut to your day. Your heart, your circulation, and your whole body will thank you for it. 4. Pistachios. Pistachios might just be one of the most surprising allies when it comes to improving circulation and intimacy after you turn 60. Imagine what it feels like when the warmth and connection you once had slowly start to fade into a quiet distance. This silence isn't because of any lack of love or feelings between partners. Instead, it's often caused by poor blood flow, something many men quietly struggle with as they age. This change can hit confidence hard because the body isn't working the way it used to, and that can leave anyone feeling unsure of themselves. But here's the good news. Real improvement can come by adding something very simple to your daily routine: pistachios. These small nuts are packed with nutrients that work wonders for your blood vessels and overall circulation. One of the most important nutrients in pistachios is called arginine. Arginine is an amino acid that your body uses to create nitric oxide, a natural chemical that relaxes and widens blood vessels. This widening effect allows blood to flow more easily through the body, especially to parts that need it most, like the penis. Better blood flow means stronger and more reliable erections, which is often the first step in restoring intimacy and confidence for men over 60. Pistachios also contain healthy fats and antioxidants. These help protect your blood vessels from damage and keep them flexible. Over time, arteries can get stiff and narrow, making it harder for blood to reach the right places. That's why pistachios don't just give a quick boost. They actually work gently to clear tiny blockages and improve the health of your microvessels. This means their benefits build up over time, leading to lasting improvements in circulation and performance. There is solid science backing up these benefits. In one clinical study, men who ate pistachios every day for 3 weeks reported stronger erections and greater satisfaction. This is not just a quick fix. It's a natural way to support your body's own ability to heal and perform better. Adding a handful of unsalted pistachios daily can lead to noticeable changes within weeks, firmer responses, and renewed confidence. What is most powerful about this change is how natural and gentle it is. No pills, no side effects, just a simple nut helping the body work better. Beyond just helping with intimacy, pistachios improve circulation throughout the whole body. Better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients reach the brain, muscles, and organs. That can lead to more energy, warmer hands and feet, and sharper thinking. So, when you eat pistachios, you're not only supporting your intimate health, you're helping your entire body feel stronger and healthier. For many men over 60, the frustration of declining performance and energy can feel like a heavy weight. It's easy to feel alone or think that this is just a part of aging that can't be changed. But the science behind pistachios shows us that small, natural changes can make a huge difference. Eating a handful of pistachios every day is a simple step anyone can take. It's an act of kindness to yourself, a way to care for your body with patience and hope. If you've been feeling frustrated or worried about your health, consider giving pistachios a chance. They offer a natural, safe way to improve circulation and performance without turning to complicated or risky treatments. Just imagine how a small handful of these nuts can help clear your blood vessels, boost your energy, and bring back the confidence that might feel lost. It's a reminder that sometimes the best solutions come from nature's simple gifts, waiting quietly to support us. Think about how something as easy as adding pistachios can help reconnect with your partner and yourself. It's a journey many men can take, and it starts with a simple, natural choice. By supporting your circulation with pistachios, you give your body the tools it needs to perform at its best, no matter your age. It's not just about intimacy, it's about feeling alive, confident, and whole again. So if you want to start feeling better, more energized, and confident in your body's ability to perform, try adding pistachios to your daily routine. It's a small step that can lead to big changes, and it all starts with trusting that nature has your back. For many, intimacy can feel like something that fades with time. But what if it doesn't have to? What if there's a natural way to restore that closeness and vitality without relying on pills or invasive procedures. Imagine reversing years of intimacy struggles in just a few weeks, simply by enjoying the right glass of wine. There are 4 specific types of wine that can help improve circulation, unclog blood vessels, and reignite the warmth and connection many believe are gone forever. Intimacy doesn't disappear with age, it just needs the right kind of support. And sometimes, that support comes from a surprising source: wine. Let's explore how these ancient varieties can transform your health, your vitality, and your connection in ways you never expected. As we age, especially as we move into our 60s and 70s, our bodies undergo subtle changes that can affect us in ways we may not immediately notice. These changes, though gradual, have a significant impact on how we feel every single day. One of the most important and often overlooked changes is the way our blood vessels behave. Over time, blood vessels can begin to narrow, stiffen, and lose the flexibility that they once had, which allowed blood to flow freely and efficiently throughout the body. This decline in circulation isn't just a cardiovascular issue, it affects many aspects of our health. From how energized we feel to our ability to think clearly, the state of our blood vessels plays a crucial role in our overall vitality. But one of the most overlooked areas affected by poor circulation is something many people don't talk about: intimacy. When it comes to intimacy, many individuals over 60 start to experience a shift in their connection with their partner. They might feel emotionally distant, find that physical closeness is harder to achieve, or even notice that their response times are slower. If you've experienced this, you might think that it's simply a part of aging. But in reality, this struggle often boils down to something much more basic: poor circulation. You see, when blood isn't flowing efficiently to certain areas of the body, especially those that play a role in intimacy, it can result in feelings of coldness in the hands or feet, reduced sensitivity, and a lack of responsiveness when it comes to physical closeness. These are all signs of a circulation problem, not just the normal effects of aging. And the good news is, this is something you can improve. What many of my patients find surprising is that a potential solution might already be sitting right in their kitchen or cellar. I'm talking about wine, but not just any wine, and certainly not excessive drinking. In fact, I'm referring to the kind of wine that, when consumed moderately and with intention, can actually support your circulation and improve your intimacy in ways you might not expect. There are certain types of wine, particularly red wines, that are rich in natural compounds like polyphenols, flavonoids, and resveratrol. These compounds have been studied for their ability to relax blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and improve oxygen delivery throughout the body. All of these things are essential when it comes to getting blood to where it needs to go. These compounds also encourage the production of nitric oxide, a molecule that signals the blood vessels to open up and allow for better circulation. When circulation improves, people often notice a significant difference in how they feel. Not only do they feel more alert and energized, but they also feel more connected to their partners and more open to intimacy. It's not about alcohol itself. It's about what's inside those grapes and how the wine is made. The active compounds found in certain wines are what make all the difference. But here's the thing: not all wines are created equal. Only specific varieties, grown and processed in a particular way, contain enough of these compounds to make a real, tangible difference in your health. And after years of helping patients improve their well-being, I've identified 4 types of wine that have consistently shown the ability to enhance blood flow, boost vitality, and improve intimacy, all without the need for drugs or prescriptions. Now let's take a closer look at these 4 wines and why they stand out when it comes to improving circulation and intimacy, especially for those over 60. We'll explore the unique benefits of each, and how, by simply making the right choices when it comes to wine, you can start to feel more connected, vibrant, and confident in your own skin once again. One starts Pinot Noir. The circulation champion. Let's face it, as we get older, things don't always flow like they used to, and I mean that literally. One of the first signs of aging is a noticeable change in blood circulation. You might not think much of it at first, maybe your hands and feet feel a little colder than they used to, or you notice you're not as responsive or energetic. But these small signals often point to something bigger going on beneath the surface. Our blood vessels, once smooth and elastic, gradually become stiffer and narrower with time. This makes it harder for blood to move freely throughout the body. And when blood doesn't circulate properly, it doesn't just affect your energy levels. It can impact your emotional connection with your partner and your ability to be present during intimate moments. A lot of people assume intimacy issues are only about hormones or desire. But here's the truth that doesn't get talked about enough. Poor circulation is often the real culprit. When blood doesn't reach certain parts of the body efficiently, everything feels dulled. Less warmth, less sensation, less spark. But there's good news. You can improve circulation naturally, and surprisingly, one delicious way to do that involves wine. Specifically, a red wine called Pinot Noir. Now, before you go popping open a bottle and pouring yourself a full glass, let's talk balance. This isn't about drinking heavily or using wine as a crutch. It's about using it wisely and understanding what's in the wine that makes it helpful. Not the alcohol itself, but the plant compounds hiding in every sip. Red wine, especially certain types like Pinot Noir, is packed with natural antioxidants, resveratrol, flavonoids, and polyphenols. These compounds are found in the grape skins and seeds, and they have powerful effects on your cardiovascular system. They help blood vessels relax, improve oxygen delivery, reduce inflammation, and even stimulate the release of nitric oxide, the chemical that helps your blood vessels open up and stay flexible. Pinot Noir stands out among red wines because it's one of the richest sources of resveratrol. This compound has been studied for its ability to support blood vessel health and protect against age-related vascular issues. When your vessels are more elastic and open, your blood can move freely, including to areas where it really matters for connection and intimacy. Just think about that for a second. Better circulation means warmer hands and feet, quicker response times, sharper focus, and yes, deeper emotional and physical intimacy. It's not magic, it's just better blood flow. And the benefits don't stop there. Improved circulation often leads to elevated mood, more sustained energy throughout the day, and even better sleep. It's the kind of subtle shift that sneaks up on you. One day you realize you're feeling more like yourself again, more alive, more in sync. Of course, Pinot Noir isn't a miracle cure. A healthy lifestyle still lays the foundation. Eating well, staying active, managing stress, and nurturing your relationships. But when used in moderation, a small glass of this ruby red wine can be a gentle, enjoyable way to support your body's natural rhythm. Experts generally agree that moderate wine consumption means about 1 glass a day for women and up to 2 for men. And not every day either. Maybe a few times a week paired with a healthy dinner or a quiet evening with your partner. That's where the magic lies. In the moment, in the ritual, and in the connection. Also, not all red wines are created equal. Many are high in sugar or overly processed, which can undo the very benefits you're seeking. Pinot Noir, especially when it comes from cooler climates and is made with minimal intervention, tends to retain the highest levels of those helpful compounds. Look for organic or biodynamic wines when possible. They often have fewer additives and more of the good stuff. So, if you've been feeling a little more distant than you'd like, emotionally, physically, or both, maybe it's time to take a fresh look at what's on your dinner table. Sometimes, the answer to feeling closer and more connected lies in something as simple as a single glass of well-crafted wine. Cheers to better circulation, a warmer connection, and the joy of rediscovering what intimacy really feels like. Not forced or artificial, but natural, shared, and alive. 2. Cabernet Sauvignon, the artery defender. Our bodies naturally go through changes as we age, some subtle, others more noticeable. One change that often catches people off guard is how our circulation slows down. You might feel colder than you used to. Maybe your hands and feet don't warm up like they once did, or you've noticed that intimacy doesn't feel as easy or connected as it once did. These are more than just signs of aging. They're signs that your blood flow might not be what it used to be. We often talk about emotional closeness when it comes to intimacy, but the truth is physical closeness depends on your body's ability to deliver blood where it needs to go. That smooth, steady flow supports everything: warmth, energy, and the ability to feel deeply connected to your partner. When circulation starts to slow down, it can create a real sense of distance, even if you're right next to someone you love. But here's where things get interesting. Certain everyday choices can help improve your circulation in natural, enjoyable ways. And one of the most surprising? A glass of red wine, specifically Cabernet Sauvignon. Now, Cabernet Sauvignon isn't just your average red. It's bold, full-bodied, and packed with antioxidants, including one especially powerful compound called proanthocyanidin. This antioxidant helps protect and strengthen blood vessels, keeping them flexible and healthy. That's huge, because as we age, our arteries can stiffen, making it harder for blood to move freely. This can lead to a lack of warmth, sluggishness, and even difficulty connecting physically, especially in the ways that matter most. When you enjoy a small glass of Cabernet Sauvignon, you're not just savoring a rich, flavorful wine. You're giving your body something it can actually use. The antioxidants in this wine support your circulatory system by encouraging the production of nitric oxide, a molecule that helps blood vessels relax and expand. This makes it easier for blood to travel to all the right places, from your brain and heart to your hands, feet, and, yes, areas of the body that play a key role in intimacy. The beauty of Cabernet Sauvignon is that it doesn't take much to make a difference. Just a modest glass, a few times a week, can gently support your body's natural rhythm. Over time, you might start to notice subtle but meaningful changes: warmer extremities, improved sleep, better focus, and a renewed sense of physical and emotional closeness with your partner. And let's be clear, this isn't about using alcohol to mask a problem. It's about using one of nature's gifts in moderation to support your well-being. Cabernet Sauvignon works with your body, not against it. When paired with other healthy habits, like eating well, staying active, managing stress, and getting enough sleep, it becomes part of a bigger picture of health and connection. In fact, many people have found that adding this small ritual to their routine actually enhances the quality of their relationships. It's not just about better circulation, it's about creating moments of presence. Sharing a glass of wine at the end of the day can become a chance to slow down, reconnect, and simply be together, something that's easy to lose track of in our busy lives. One important note: not all wines are created equal. To get the most benefit, choose high-quality Cabernet Sauvignon, preferably from trusted sources with minimal additives. Organic or biodynamic options are often a good bet, as they tend to preserve more of those health-supporting compounds. So if you've been feeling a little less connected, physically or emotionally, consider making a small change. A glass of Cabernet Sauvignon, enjoyed with intention and care, might help restore not just your circulation, but also that quiet, comforting sense of closeness that makes life after 60 richer and more meaningful. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about wine. It's about warmth. It's about energy. It's about feeling fully present with the people who matter most. If you're finding this helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. And if you've got any questions or if something's been on your mind, drop it in the comments. I'm here to help. 3. Sangiovese, the warmth restorer. There's something quietly powerful about the warmth of human connection. Physical, emotional, and everything in between. But as we age, that warmth can start to fade. Not just in a symbolic way, but quite literally. Colder hands and feet, a slower response to touch, and a subtle sense of distance that creeps into our most intimate moments. You might find yourself wondering, where did that spark go? Here's the truth. It's not just in your head. Much of that fading warmth is rooted in circulation, specifically how well your blood flows to areas like your skin, your extremities, and yes, your pelvic region. And while slowing circulation is a natural part of getting older, that doesn't mean you have to accept it as your new normal. Enter Sangiovese, a beautifully balanced Italian red wine that's been quietly helping people reconnect for centuries. Beyond its deep, earthy flavor and its charming Tuscan roots, this wine packs a serious punch when it comes to supporting circulation. Rich in flavonoids and quercetin, Sangiovese naturally encourages blood vessels to relax and expand, allowing blood to move more freely through the body. The result? A renewed sense of warmth, both physically and emotionally. When your circulation improves, you start to notice little things first. Tingling in your fingers and toes, color returning to your cheeks, or that familiar flush that comes with shared laughter and connection. But the effects go deeper than that. Many people report feeling more present, more alive, and more in tune with themselves and with their partner. I've seen this transformation firsthand. Some of my patients who've added a few mindful servings of Sangiovese each week, alongside a healthy lifestyle, have experienced remarkable shifts. They talk about how their energy has returned, how they've started sleeping better, and how their relationships feel lighter, warmer, more real. It's like a part of them that had gone quiet suddenly starts to hum again. What makes Sangiovese so special is its simplicity. This isn't a wine that demands a fancy occasion or a deep knowledge of wine pairings. It's approachable, easy to enjoy, and incredibly effective in small amounts. Whether you're sharing a glass after dinner, sipping it during a cozy night in, or simply enjoying a moment of solitude, Sangiovese brings something gentle and grounding to the experience. And it's not just about intimacy in the physical sense. Improved circulation supports overall vitality, better focus, more stamina, increased motivation, and a general lightness of being that feels like the opposite of growing old. It's about reclaiming your body and all the joy it can offer. When shared with someone you love, the impact doubles. Emotional closeness deepens, conversations flow more easily, touch feels more meaningful. There's a comfort in knowing that even as time passes, the tools to reconnect are still within reach, and sometimes as simple as the right glass of wine. Of course, moderation is key. A small glass of Sangiovese a few times a week, paired with good nutrition, regular movement, and restful sleep, can become part of a sustainable, healthy lifestyle. It's not about indulgence, it's about intention. When you approach it mindfully, this wine becomes more than a beverage. It becomes a bridge back to your body, back to your energy, and back to the warmth of connection that makes life feel full again. So if you've been missing that feeling, of closeness, of warmth, of being fully present in your own skin, consider letting Sangiovese into your life. Not as a solution, but as a companion on your journey. Because sometimes the spark you've been looking for isn't gone, it's just waiting to be stirred back to life. 4. Dry rosé, the hidden gem for women's health. There's something quietly powerful about dry rosé. It doesn't demand attention like a bold red or linger on the tongue like a deep Cabernet. But what it does offer, especially for women over 60, is something many of us never even realized we were missing. Behind that beautiful blush color lies a secret that can truly shift the way we experience closeness and vitality. This wine may be low in alcohol, but it's high in polyphenols, those natural plant compounds that have been studied for their ability to support the smallest, most delicate blood vessels in the body. This is what we call microcirculation, and it's a game changer. Why? Because for women, especially in postmenopause years, this type of circulation is directly tied to physical sensation, moisture balance, and the ability to experience intimacy in a full, present way. Many women describe feeling disconnected from their own bodies after a certain age, not in an emotional sense, but in the literal physical experience of touch and warmth. That distance can make intimacy feel frustrating, or worse, impossible. Dry rosé helps bring the body back into alignment with itself. By supporting blood flow to sensitive areas that often suffer from reduced circulation, it allows sensation to gently return. For some, this means less dryness. For others, it's a soft tingling that wasn't there before, a sign that life is stirring again beneath the surface. And it's not just physical. When a woman begins to feel her own body respond again, naturally without pressure, it can spark a wave of confidence and openness that spills over into every corner of her life. She might carry herself differently, speak with more certainty, or seek out deeper emotional connection. I've seen this happen. One of my longtime clients, quiet, reserved, and hesitant to speak about anything too personal, told me that a glass of dry rosé in the evening, shared slowly with her partner, changed the way she felt about intimacy. She didn't feel numb anymore. She felt real, seen, alive. What's beautiful is that this wine isn't about excess. You don't need to overindulge or drink heavily to receive the benefits. It's about the moment. The ritual of pouring a glass, letting the day go, and tuning back into yourself. There's a gentleness to dry rosé that mirrors the very healing it brings. And for women who've been silently struggling with the invisible changes aging can bring, that gentleness can feel like a lifeline. If you've been wondering where the warmth went, or why it seems harder to connect than it used to, it may not be your fault, or even your partner's. Sometimes the body just needs a little help remembering how to open up again. And dry rosé, with its soft touch and deep inner strength, might be the nudge your body's been waiting for. It's not just a wine, it's a quiet invitation to reconnect, to rediscover pleasure, and to remember that even after 60, there are still new moments of intimacy and joy waiting for you. You just have to give yourself permission to feel them again. Over the years, I've seen how a single glass of wine can do more than just improve circulation. It can rekindle connection, warmth, and joy. These 4 wines each support your body in unique ways. But more importantly, they invite intimacy back into your life. Don't wait for a perfect moment. Start now. Pour a glass, share it with someone you care about, and feel the difference. You're not too old for love, touch, or passion. In fact, now is the perfect time. If this touched your heart, like the video, leave a comment or share it. And if you're ready for more, check out the next video waiting for you here on the channel. Thank you for watching our video today. If you found this video helpful, please drop a like and subscribe button to support us. We truly appreciate you support, and it will motivate us to continue make more information video to help you all. Thank you and goodbye.